This is James Holder for iFL TV. I'm in Hull today for the announcement of the Fighting Pride show. With me, I've got manager and promoter David Caldwell. All right, Dave?
How you doing, mate? All right?
I'm all right. We've got your boy Curtis Woodhouse challenging for the British title against Darren Hamilton. Big fight. Talk to me a little bit about that.
It certainly is. We're over the moon to get the shot. You know, it's Curtis's dream. It's we're at the end of the rainbow, so this is what it's all about.
Yeah. Looking very dapper today, Dave.
Cheers, mate. You know, got to make an effort.
Have you and Spencer had a bet on who can be the most stylish promoter
No,
or a manager?
He's got a lot more money than me, and he rocks in a lot more expensive stuff, and he makes more of an effort, and I think it means a little bit more to him. So I'll let him have that title.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Tell me a little bit about Curtis. How's his mentality and mindset going into this one?
Great. From when he first came in, you know, you've heard the story. It's all about the British title for him. You know, people want to talk about world titles, and you get young fighters saying, "Oh, I'm dreaming to be a world champion, and you know, I'd love to fight in Vegas and this." With Curtis, it's all about, I want to fight for a British title. I want to become British champion. You know, when I become British champion, then I've achieved everything, and that's where we're at. You know, February 22nd, it's all about him achieving his goal and achieving his dream, and then he rides off into the sunset.
Dropped a bombshell on us today. It's going to be, no matter what, it's going to be his last fight. Do you think that he'll follow that through?
Well, the thing is when you listen to what he just said on press conference about his football, and when he puts it in that way, you kind of think, oh shit, it's real. You know? Oh God,
Look,
here we go.
That's right, I've got to walk right in it.
Listen,
Shut up. I've had enough of this man already. Listen, I'm fed up with this guy with his shiny head. You know what I mean? I'm going to look into the future. You know what I mean? Curtis Woodhouse is going to beat Darren Hamilton. I'm looking into the future. I'm looking at what can I see? I ain't got nothing more to say. But you know when you've been tangled.
Are you not tired yet? He's like a kid with ADHD. That's it. Red Bull, Monster, whatever it is.
Any kids out there watching, stay off drugs. Drugs are bad for you. That's what happens to you when you mess up with your life.
Oh God. Dave, did he anger you when he called you the Tango Man in the press conference? I thought for a minute you was going to get up and whack him.
I was so confused. I was like, Tango? What? Tango Man, hang on. Tango Man, number one is orange. I'm not orange, right? And number two, Tango Man's fat. One thing you can't say about me, I'm not fat.
Definitely, but you have put on a little bit of weight over Christmas though, Dave.
No, I've still got my abs. Whenever I've got abs, then I'm not fat. But if you can insult somebody, at least make sense. Don't just say something where they're gonna have to say, "What do you mean? How do you get that?" Because then it's not really an insult, is it? So it's just like a kid that don't know what he's saying and run out of things to say, run out of names to call somebody, so he picks something up.
No doubt, we're going to have a lot more hype as this goes on till February 22nd, so have a little
think
think about it, see if you can figure out some banter for him, some names and stuff.
I don't need to, I'll just counter him to death.
Listen, Dave, thank you for giving me a bit of time today.
No worries.
It's always a great pleasure, and as I said, I wish Curtis the best of luck with what he does and what he goes on to do afterwards, because anything's possible with that man, you just don't know, do you?
No, that's it. Like I said, before we were interrupted, I was just saying it's a case of when you listen to him on press conference and explain about his football, he'd achieved his dream. His goal was to become a professional footballer, and once he achieved that his desire and his hunger wasn't there, and he went on a slippery slope. And so you understand where he's talking about. His dream is about becoming British champion, not about defending it, not about doing this, doing that, not about the money. It's about becoming British champion. So when he becomes British champion, then he's achieved. So then the only way for him is where he might take his eye off the ball and start, and lose his title and end up, regretting. So I understand why he's saying that this will be his last fight, and I actually believe him that, win, lose or draw, this is his last fight. It's the end of the road, end of a journey.
Alright, well listen, Dave Caldwell, thank you for talking to iFL TV today. It's always a great pleasure to see you, mate. And I look forward to catching you again soon.
Quick cut, he's here. Hurry up, switch off.